Hi guys, and welcome to our first home update. If you are old here, you realize that we once lived in a smaller place, but because now we have a baby boy, the family is growing. We needed more space for his toys, for anything else. We are growing the place. When you have a baby, you buy all kind of things. So now we are in a much bigger place, and this is our first home update series. Should I call it first home update series? And we are starting with the most important part of the home besides the bed is the dining room, in my opinion. So that's the first thing that we are starting with. So we bought these dining table from local vendors here in Namibia, in Windhoek. So the guys that you see, they are the guys that are coming to help us. I'm sure you saw at the beginning of the video when we were loading everything, they were helping us load, and just so they can also come and help us unload it and carry it, in the house, as well as also to just fix or fit the things that needed to be fitted when we got home. So if it's your first time here, welcome, and thank you so much for being here. Thank you for taking time to subscribe, and to my old subscribers, thank you so much guys for being here. I love you guys so much. Thank you for supporting this channel. So let's get into the video in details now. So let me just give you a background story about how we got to buy this, right? Let me start off by saying that both my husband and I, we just fell in love the first time that we saw this. I think both our parents were more into this kind of things, the craft art kind of thing. And if you follow me for long, you realize this is the kind of the same aesthetics that I was trying to also go for in my shop. I was going for this wooden theme. So it's the same thing in our home. So we just love this because we felt like it was timeless. It is timeless. We could have gone for the latest trends, the classes, the marble top and all that, but we just thought this will be like the perfect piece, a classic one that will live forever. Like it's a timeless piece. Like I said earlier, this is a piece that my kids can still go ahead and use. It will just never go out of style. So unlike when you go for trends, then you buy this and then next year or in 2 years time, 5 years time, you feel like you don't need it, you don't want it, you want to go for what is latest at that stage. So hence we consider this. Like personally, growing up, we had something like this. We had the same wooden dining table. The chair is kind of similar, but same structure. Now, one day we were at the mall. We just went to actually just go pay Wi-Fi. But then we decided to just like shop around, window shopping and stuff. Then we got in the first shop. Wow, I can't even speak. we got in the first shop, and then we saw the exact kind of tables, dining tables, but they were, I think the biggest was like a 6-seater. So in that 6-seater, it was above, I think it was 30K or more. I can't even remember. So it didn't make sense to me. Like it was really too expensive. So I asked the lady that was helping us, like, where are these things coming from? And then she was like, they're coming from South Africa. And then I realized, okay, it makes sense. The prices make sense because this guy has to pay for shipping, has to pay for what is this, the number of things this guy has to pay the workers, this guy has to pay the rent for the shop. So that's why I was like, okay, kind of makes sense, but it felt like it was too much for me. I mean, it might not be too much for you, but for me it was too much, and that was basically a 6-seater. Then we went in the second one, and we saw different design, different tables, different designs. But the only difference was, it is the same craft kind of thing, but it didn't give that feel of craft, like really handmade. It felt like it was more, I don't know if you see these bamboos kind of texture. It was lighter, not darker like this one that you see here. It's more lighter, like it's giving bamboo color. So you'll get a table like that. It's only the top part that will actually be a wooden thing. Then the bottom is like metals. And then on the two sides, sorry guys, on the two sides you get chairs, and then benches in between, like on the other sides, on the longer sides. But that wasn't really the vibe that I was going for, that we were going for. It could work, but excuse me, so sorry. It could have worked, but I feel like the wooden top also was not as thick as I would have wanted it to be. Because trust me, the very day that this table was like brought in this house, our 2-year-old boy, he loves jumping on it. So I feel like really honestly, it was a good decision that we made, that we had to go for this one. Because as you can tell, it's quite thick. It's really thick and very, very heavy. Like it's a whole wood tree situation going on, as you can see. So, and in that store shop, it was the one that I'm talking about with the benches on the side. I think the table only was going for 23K. The table only, it was just 23K. And it's those tables that are so white. Like, I feel like before cutting it, if you have to, I don't know if you should, if you put a glass of water and, for example, it spills, you'll have those marks forever and ever. Of course, yes, on this table it does the same, but this table is more forgiving than the other one. We were like, we'll continue shopping. And then we remember there's a place where we see these guys that are, making these tables and whatnot and whatnot. So we decided to pass by the place. We checked around. We found exactly what we got, which is the exact table as that one that you see. But now there were chairs there that I also loved. But because my husband and I speak English to each other, the guys overhead, like the old men who sold us the table overhead as stock, I was like, oh, I wish there was more options for chairs, right? Like if they could make us another shape or something like that. I'll actually insert the chairs that we found there the first time. So to our surprise, he gave us the prices. He gave us the prices for a 6-seater, for a 4-seater, for an 8-seater. So the one that we got is an 8-seater. And then we talk, he gives us the price, then he tells us that we can come and get the table whenever we're ready. But we were not buying that time. We were not even in the space of buying. We were actually just window shopping the whole time. So when we got there and we had the price, we were so moved to get the table, like they said, like within a week's time. So I was like, you can come and get your set over the weekend, right? So we didn't understand why he was saying that, but it's because he decided to make a different design for the for the chairs. Something that we never asked him to do, because either way we're still going to go with the other chairs that we saw first. But also, I'm not complaining. I loved these chairs. They were so beautiful because they have the animals on. And I think since coming back from Etosha early this year, our baby is always like, pointing at animals and all that. So when he saw these chairs, he was so excited. Like daddy only sits on the lion chair, and he sits on the buffalo. Mommy sits on the cheetah, just like that. So it's quite funny. It's nice. I'm not complaining. It's really, really nice. Yeah. So anyhow, I didn't give you the price, but I need you guys to go in the comment section and just guess how much this table was, because this was way cheaper, way affordable than the 30K that I told you, than the 20 something K that I told you earlier. So guys, go in the comment section, guess the price of this 8-seater table. And this table, it's like 8-seater, like I said, it's 8 chairs. And then the table is like 2.5. Yeah. 2.5 by 1.5, I guess. It's quite huge. So just guess the price, and then I'll give you guys a giveaway. I guess this is going to be our first giveaway, and this giveaway, unfortunately, it will only apply for people in Namibia. I have a Lavoya mic that I'm not using, that I haven't used in 2 years since 2 years since I changed phones. So now I use like a wireless one. So this one is the one that you connect. Yeah. And if you're a content creator, if you are a small YouTuber like I, please jump onto this giveaway. The first thing is you must guess the price correctly. The second thing is you must be a subscriber. So that's it. This video is going to go up tonight. So tomorrow is Thursday. So let's run this giveaway from Thursday. Let me check the date. Let's check the date from Thursday, the 7th of August to Thursday, the 14th of August. Yeah, so let's do that. Make sure that you're subscribed. Guess the price of the table. Yeah. So, and then I'll announce the winner on the 14th of August 2025. Right, so that is basically the background story to that. And eventually we were given the table. We went to go collect the table, and I also asked him to make for me a tray that I was going to save my husband on because I'm so tired of these tiny plates that you have to just put one plate in. But this one I decided to make it really big. It's 2 plates in, like having cocoa, kasuba cocoa, and nivuzani waten. So it's like in plate is over, and then you can still also put your tomatoes, your mayos, your salt, your tabascos, your aromat, whatever. It's quite big. What I just said now is like, it's a one that will take 2 plates. For example, if it's pap on the other side and the other side is meat, everything can still fit there with your sauces and what. So that's what I went for. The tray is abnormal. It's not the usual size that you get in the shop. Yeah. So anyhow, this is what it looks like. This is the copra that I was advised, or the wax polish that I was advised to use on the whole set, and that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just coating it on so that it can be protected for now, because my husband has other plans for for the table. He wants to put some kind of glass or something on top of it. Yeah, it's not really glass, but it's just something that he explained to me that he wants to put on top. Then it will look even much cooler, Yeah, so that's basically what I'm doing here. I'm just varnishing the tray, and then I also varnish the whole table. I fell in love, guys. Do you see how humongous this tray looks like? Yeah, I hope you love this. I hope you love the video so far. Please make sure that you subscribe, and guys, give me a big thumbs up, just so that I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I'm just trying to make a living. So If we subscribe, if we take this channel to 1,000 subscribers, I really, really appreciate it, because it will mean that more doors will open for this channel. On another note, I was like, I wanted to incorporate like a series on this channel where I can help you guys. Also, there's some of you who have approached me that want to start YouTube channels, but they don't know where to start. So I don't know. I was kind of thinking I might walk you through the settings. I might give you advice on what to post, what not to post, or because there's people that are like they want to, but they don't know what to post because they can't give the whole, like their whole life on social media. So anyhow, yeah, this is the table. This is how the table looks like. Then you have another option. You can use the vanish to just put vanish on top of the table instead of using the cobra. Do you see how big the table, the tray is? I fell in love. And this tray, guys, it costed me like 180. So of course I had to host my family on this table. So I went to Pep, got this nice cotton white table, and it was going for 160, as you saw. I also got this table placement. Yeah, 4 of them. I still have to add 4 more because this is just a trial. I want to see what's going on. And then I also got the toothpick holder. And if you see the vibe, we're going for black and white. We are going for black and white. Last but not least, I also got this nice platter situation. I got it for like 79. It was basically the last one, but I'll check the other homes and then get maybe a second one, because I just felt like I needed platters. And guys, I'm slowly, adding to my hosting collection. I'm adding to my hosting collection because you'll see now in a short while I've added like a few things to, like a big bowl for salad, and as well as a jar for my juices and water. So as you can see, you see the table there. It has everything that my husband needs whenever he needs to eat. It's that big. Anywho, so in the meantime, I was just covering the table with the plastic that you saw that I took out, and that's the plastic from the shop, last year's shop. So it just came in handy. So sometimes when you buy things, you don't need to throw them away, because it just came at the right time, and then I could use it later on. So yeah, I just wanted to host my family once again and just to see what is going on. It was quite nice.
I got this passion, and it's burning deep inside of me. And this time, no, not gonna settle for anything less. Craving a life that I've never known. And now is the time to find the love that I've always been looking for. I guess I'm just soul searching. No, not looking for no part-time thing. I guess I'm just soul searching. No, not looking for no part-time thing. I guess I'm soul searching. I take a little time out, and no, I won't apologize. Gonna find out what this is all about, and find my way back to you. Craving a life that I've never known, and now is the time to find the love that I've always been.
It turns out the material of the tablecloth was small, is small, because it's a 2.2, I think. Yeah, so now we're just adding the plastic on top of that, just so that, when you have a child, things do not spill on the white tablecloth. So that's basically what is happening here. And this is how the table turned out. I love it. So I served some ribs as well as salad, and then I had more of dessert. I love everything. So I hope this will not be the last time. I will keep updating you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.